Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see behind me, we got Trusty Rusty and a Temu dash cover. Let's check this thing out. So you guys that have OBS trucks, 88 to 95, this is what we deal with on a broken up dash. Well, I found this dash cover cheap on Temu, like under 40 bucks, I think. I got it. It is really flimsy, like really flimsy. That is what you get, what you pay for, but we're gonna see if we can make it work anyway. Now this is just a test fit. I'm gonna have to knock down some of those humps and stuff I see. Let's see. First thing I notice is I'm gonna have to trim that because it's made to fit flush on there, and it doesn't. And the second thing I notice is that we're gonna have to cut some of this out right here because it's too tight. Other than that, I mean, it seems to fit okay. Let's see if we can't fix that real quick. I'll pop these speaker grills out of here. This truck's been beat up and had a rough life, you know. So we'll pull those speaker grills out of there, and I had attempted to fuse the dash back together in a few spots with one of those plastic weld tools, mainly just so I could shut my glove box. And I mean, it works, but I'm gonna have to grind those down smooth. I think what I'm gonna do, it seemed to be real tight on this side. I'm probably gonna screw this up, but the good news is if I do, I'm only out like, what, 35 bucks. So I think what I'm going to try to do is see if I can figure out the best way to do this. Take me a sharp razor blade here, kind of trim that. Maybe better off with a pair of scissors. I don't know. That, and then like I said, this here, I'm gonna trim this too. All right, let's see if that's enough. So it pops under that little dash panel right there. Comes around. This is where it was tight before. All right. You know, it actually don't fit that bad. Right here it does, but I mean, other than that, it doesn't really fit that bad. So it actually appears that it's almost too narrow. So I think what I'm gonna do is just try to maybe trim this side off. It ain't gonna look the best, but let's be honest, I mean, that definitely looks, and you won't be able to see that unless the door's open anyway, so, but it definitely looks better than that old busted up dash, I think. Let's see if we can make this happen. So I grabbed my wife's really sharp kitchen shears. Never mind the noise, they're vacuuming up leaves. Okay, that stuff's thin in the middle, but it's pretty thick on the outsides. So that's kind of weird, I guess. I need to do more. That actually don't look that bad. Well, it doesn't really fit over the vents too well though. Of course, you know those vents are all jacked, so that really doesn't help. But if we put the speaker back in there, backwards, speaker cover back in there. It doesn't look that bad, actually. In short, though, would I buy it again? No. But I buy stuff like this, buy cheap stuff, review it, install it. That way other people don't have to. If if you're looking for something cheap to make it kind of look better, it always looks better than that, rug thing you throw on there, but I don't know. It's definitely not perfect, so if you're wanting something perfect for your truck, this probably isn't it. I mean, it still needs glued down. It definitely looks better than it did. So, I mean, it's not horrible. If you got an old rusty truck like this one, and you just want the dash to look better, it'll work for you. If you got a nice truck you're wanting to take to shows and stuff, probably not it for you. Is it cheap? Yeah. Does it work? Kinda, yeah. Will it hold up? We'll see. Probably not. I think after I glue it down, it's probably gonna bow up in the winter, in the summertime when it gets hot, but as of right now, it'll work. So there you go. Temu dash cover. Will it work? Yes. Is it a good deal? Maybe. So you decide.